Hello, folks, and welcome to another Chasing the Facts video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Alcatraz escape that happened in June of 1962. Yeah, this is getting to be somewhat of a conspiracy theory now. I'll highlight this for you and read it.
On the night of June 11, 1962, inmates Frank Morris and brothers Clarence and John Anglin escaped from Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary, a maximum security prison located on Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay, California, United States. Too late on the night of June 11th, the three men tucked papier-mâché model heads resembling their own likenesses into their beds, broke out of the main prison building via ventilation ducts and an unguarded utility corridor, and departed the island aboard an improvised inflatable raft to an uncertain fate. A fourth conspirator, Alan West, failed in his escape attempt and remained behind. Hundreds of leads were pursued by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and local law enforcement officials in the ensuing years, but no conclusive evidence has ever surfaced regarding the fate of the three men. In 1979 the FBI officially concluded, on the basis of circumstantial evidence and a preponderance of expert opinion, that the three men drowned in the frigid waters of San Francisco Bay while attempting to reach the mainland. 5-6 The U.S. Marshals Service case file remains open and active, and Morris and the Anglin brothers remain on its wanted list. 7 Circumstantial and material evidence has continued to surface, stoking new debates on the fate of the three inmates. Numerous theories of widely varying plausibility have been proposed by authorities, reporters, family members, and amateur enthusiasts.
So there's been a number of theories of what happened to them. The latest I heard was that they were killed for the money. So even the guards were involved in helping them escape because there was a lot of money involved. Another one is that they made it to the shore and were never heard from again until later on. So we're going to go over some theories about this escape. So let's take a look at the AI overview. The Alcatraz escape happened in 1962 involving Frank Morris and two brothers, John and Clarence. It remains an ongoing debate and conspiracy theories.
The Alcatraz escape of 1962, involving Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin, remains a subject of ongoing debate and conspiracy theories.
Okay, this is going to give you some breakdowns of the events and surrounding theories. The escape, how they pulled it off, and what happened to them. So apparently it happened on June 11, 1962, about 10:30 p.m. at night.
On June 11, 1962, the three men executed a meticulously planned escape from Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. They used makeshift tools to enlarge a ventilation duct in their cells, created dummy heads from papier-mâché and real hair to fool guards, and constructed a raft and life vests from raincoats.
I guess Alan West was supposed to escape too, but he didn't make it.
A fourth conspirator, Alan West, failed to make it out of his cell in time.
They may not believe to have drowned.
The men are believed to have exited the prison via a utility corridor, then scaled a pipe to the roof and departed the island in their homemade raft. Evidence found after the escape included paddle-like pieces of wood, bits of rubber inner tube, and a homemade life vest washed ashore on Cronkite Beach. A wallet containing names and addresses of the Anglin's friends and relatives was also found in the water, according to Wikipedia.
The character that Clint Eastwood played, Frank Morris, said that they were in the movie Escape from Alcatraz, that they were going to Angel Island.
Survival. The most prominent theory is that the men survived the perilous journey across the bay and lived out their lives in hiding.
In 2018, there's supposed to be a letter surfaced.
The letter, in 2018, a letter surfaced, purportedly written by John Anglin in 2013, claiming all three survived the escape, though his brother and Morris had since died. He offered to reveal his location in exchange for a short prison sentence and medical attention. However, handwriting analysis of the letter was inconclusive, and the U.S. Marshals Service considers the lead without merit.
John Anglin was suffering from cancer, is what he was suffering from, and he wanted help. I think that's what it was.
Other sightings and evidence. There have been alleged sightings and circumstantial evidence pointing towards their survival, such as a raft and paddle found on Angel Island with footsteps leading away from them, and a stolen car in Marin County the night of the escape, according to the Los Angeles Times. However, the FBI investigated these leads and found no credible evidence to suggest the men were still alive.
Some even believe they went to Brazil.
Brazil theory. Some speculate the brothers may have fled to Brazil and lived on a farm. A 1975 photograph, purportedly showing the Anglin brothers in Brazil, was deemed authentic by an analyst hired by the Anglin family, but not by the FBI.
Okay.
Despite extensive investigation by the FBI and the U.S. Marshals Service, whose case file remains open, the ultimate fate of Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin remains a mystery.
There's more to come. Escape from Alcatraz conspiracy case study.
The 1962 escape from Alcatraz by Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin remains one of history's most enduring prison mysteries. While the official investigation concluded the men drowned in the San Francisco Bay, a conspiracy case study explores the various theories surrounding their potential survival.
Okay. This is escape. We already went over that. They placed dummy heads in their beds to buy time before their absence was discovered. Okay. Apparently, the FBI officially closed its investigation in 1979. The conclusion was based on circumstantial evidence and expert opinions, although no bodies were recovered. They said that in the movie Escape from Alcatraz, at the end of the movie, a body in a prison-like uniform was found washed ashore near San Francisco Bay, but it couldn't be identified.
Computer model simulations. A 2014 study suggested a narrow window of opportunity for the men to survive the bay's currents if they launched their raft at the precise time.
Okay.
A deathbed letter. In 2018, a letter purportedly written by John Anglin surfaced, claiming they all survived and Morris died in 2005, and Clarence in 2008. Facial recognition analysis. Later facial recognition analysis on the 1975 photograph has further fueled these theories, suggesting a high probability of the men's survival according to campaign.
Okay, so apparently they survived. Okay, it's the conclusion.
The escape from Alcatraz remains an open case, with the U.S. Marshals Service continuing to investigate new leads even as the men would likely be in their 90s. The conspiracy theories surrounding their survival continue to intrigue the public, fueled by tantalizing fragments of evidence and the absence of definitive proof of their demise. While the official conclusion points to drowning, the mystery persists, with both sides presenting arguments for and against the survival of Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers.
I don't think they'll ever solve this, but you watch documentaries on it and all kinds of stuff. But my conclusion is that this will remain a mystery. It's on my top 10 conspiracy theories of all time. Of course, my number one conspiracy theory of all time is the JFK assassination. I'll probably never solve that either. So, Well, I'm going to end the video right here, folks. Thanks for watching and take care. I'll talk at you later. Bye.